Brilliant. Okay, so week 4 Kapinjalasana. We are going to need something that is weight, so maybe a full water bottle, or if you've got a little weight, brilliant. Also a wall, or something that will act as a wall like a pillar. If you've got blocks, all the better. So we're going to start in King Arthur. We really want some space down the front of our thighs, so that's really where you're focusing on. Don't worry about everything else, just really think about, does the front of these thighs feel like I'm getting a little bit of length? And remember, with these stretches, the less we force, the more we get out. So you don't want to be level 10. You kind of want to be level 7 maximum. Back up to a wall. I'm going to stay here so I can show you what it's going to look like, because you can't really see me side on against a wall. You're going to take the left leg forward, left sole of the foot on the floor. You're going to bring that right knee close to the wall and then pick up the right shin. So the right shin is going to be on the wall, the right ankle is going to be on the wall, the right toe is going to be on the wall, and that right knee is nestled next to the wall. If you want to grab a mat for that right knee, if it feels like it's a little bit weird, go for it. Perfect. So if it feels really crazy, then come a little bit closer to the ground. If it's feeling all right, then just allow your torso to come closer to the wall. So imagine this is a wall. I'm not having to keep this foot up. It's terrible trying to keep the foot up. And then 10 to 1, you've got this really lovely curve going through your spine. See if you can squeeze the glutes, firstly, and draw these lower ribs down to the hip bones. Yes, and you should feel a little bit more stretch. We're looking at that back leg, front of it. Perfect. Switch over, take time. I know this takes a little bit longer when you're against the wall. So right leg is flat, right foot is flat, left knee bends, left knee snuggles close to the wall, left shin comes up. So you'll be in this kind of position. The wall will be here. Brilliant. You get comfortable. It might mean that you need something for that knee. It might mean you place them on pause. Sometimes this is really properly strong, and you just need to take a little bit of time to breathe through it. Only when you feel comfortable in it, you can just start to take yourself a little bit higher up. You can start to tilt, glutes squeeze, core engaged. So you're tucking the glutes under, and you should feel more of a stretch through here. I'll keep you busy. Nice. Hands come down. From here up to standing. Lovely. That's such a hamstring strengthener if you're not on the wall. So just really literally shake it out. So as we shake, start to spin through not only the wrists, but also the heels. So we just ask the feet to get a little bit more used to being in unusual positions. We ask the back to be a little bit more lively, and we just start to tell the wrists there's going to be some weight on there. And you can also turn the shoulders in and out. So think about chest pulling in and chest pulling out. When we come into that top arm in Kapinjalasana, we'll be in deep internal or external rotation through that top arm. Nice. And then start to slow it down. Brilliant. From here, come onto the insides, the outsides of your foot. So be hip distance apart on the outsides. Yep. And literally just have a little sway, just getting used to being on this side of the foot. So again, it's an unusual place to be weight bearing. So this is just getting that foot a little bit more ready for proprioception, but B, a little bit more able to balance. So we just start to warm the fibers a little bit. Nice. And then feet come down, a little bit of a rock. Perfect. Right leg stays forward, left leg comes back. So we're already in this weird balance. We keep the hips forward. As we exhale, we take the leg back. We're going to get used to this position. And then we're going to do something weird. As we exhale, we take the legs straight back. Brilliant. And then as we exhale, we're also going to take the arm back, as if it's going to meet it. Arm back to meet it. Arm back. Lovely. Last one, arm back. Arm stays here. And we bend that floating knee. Take the knee higher and take it further away. And then foot comes back, hand comes back, other side. Left foot forward, right foot back. We exhale as we lift and inhale to lower. You don't have to lower all the way. If your balance feels super steady for whatever reason, stay with it. Perfect. Now we use the arm. As we exhale, we bring the arm up. As if we're trying to get those two things to meet behind us. Last one, hold here. Keep sending the arm back. Bend the knee. Send the knee back as well. And send it up. So we've got this arc going on the front of the body. And we're reaching with the back hand. Try and meet the leg, the foot, and the arm and the hand. They're not going to, but just think about it. And then all the way down. Oh, shake it off. Come onto your hands and knees, just briefly. Allow some nice smooth cat-cows. Just eking it out before we come into our water bottle weighted. You might want to stir. So the key to this is just getting hands used to being on the floor. So really make sure that the arms and the hands are used to being on the floor and used to weight bearing. In all directions. Shoulders in all directions. Hands and wrists all directions. Right leg steps forward. Left leg comes up. Left leg steps forward. Take a little forward fold. Stretch out those incredible hamstrings. Head, let's go. Inhale as you come all the way up. Grab your weight. You can take as long as you wish on any of these. You don't have to be as quick fire as I'm going through. When you're ready, we're going to take the weight in one hand, turn the palm away. We exhale, we take those side stretches. Lovely. We inhale to pause. We exhale with resistance to come back up. We inhale to pause. Exhale, come down, top arm comes over. Inhale to pause. Exhale, palm faces away from us. Take the arm up. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, onto the other side, switch over. Inhale, drop down. Next exhale, go all the way up. Pause here. Exhale, come down. Turn the wrist. Arm comes over the top. Exhale, lift. Inhale. I realised that I've just got the sequence completely wrong. So we start again, right hand. We take a little side stretch. Let's try and uncomplicate it now. We take the arm over the top of their head. We stay here. We turn the palm so the palm's facing away. We bring the palm up. We draw the palm down. We come back up to the center. We take the weight to the other side. We leave the hand where it is and we take that side stretch. We inhale as we come up. We take the arm over the top of the head, we take a pause, we turn the palm, we bring the arm up, and we lower it back down. Once more either side. Weight switches over. We take that little side stretch. Arm comes over, we add weight to the side stretch. We take a little pause, palm faces away, and we very slowly bring the weight up. And then very slowly weight comes down. Last time either side. So we're getting into the sides of the waist, a little bit of the QL, lots of shoulder. We find our side bend. We come back up. Opposite arm comes over. We pause. Turn the palm. Lift the weight. Lower the weight. All the way back. Hand comes down. Amazing. Come back onto your feet. Back onto your hands and knees. And then roll all the way down to the floor. So we have been working on those little swimmy legs. Up to you what you want the arms to do. So if you want the arms to come straight by your side, if you want to cactus, if you want to take them up, it doesn't matter. But really this time now try and get a deeper lift through the legs. So we start to slow those swimmers down. Lovely, and we squeeze the glutes. Whichever one's coming up, we squeeze. So there's less momentum, more muscle. Don't let the knee come anywhere near the floor. Try and pick up a little bit more thigh off of the ground. Excellent. And then speed it up. Exhale, drop down, have a little bit of a wriggle. Excellent. Brilliant. Come down to hands and knees. Just going to turn this down just in case. And we're going to come into a variation of pigeon, or King Arthur really. Right knee comes forward. Right ankle's released. So we're in pigeon, we're comfortable. We're going to keep it moving now. So make sure we maintain that back bend. We're going to bend, yep. And we're not going to grab hold. So in King Arthur, we had the wall to keep us there. We don't have the wall when we're in Kapinjalasana. So we're just going to point the toes. If we can, we're going to take the hand back and reach it, but don't grab hold. So just reach it. So tempting. Stay here, but change the orientation of the hand. So internally, externally rotating through. When we're on the outside, internal rotation. On the outside, inside of the foot, we're externally rotated. Lovely. Take it a little bit closer in. Hand comes down. Back to hands and knees. Back to pigeon on the other side. And we get comfy in our pigeon, plenty of time. We'll have a little bit of a wriggle. And then we reach long with that back leg. We bend the back knee, we point the toe, that's going to just fire up our incredible hammies. We find balance and we lift up. Yes. We take the arm up and back to the outside. So the outside is the little toe side. So we've internally rotated through the shoulder. We're not taking hold, we're just reaching back. So that really lovely bow shape, just so you can see my back, really lovely bow shape with the spine. Stay here, then grab the inside. And again, don't grab. And then outside, internal rotation, external rotation. Hands come down. Oh. Take a nice long child's round through the back and wiggle together. Brilliant. Excellent. Just breathe, take your time. we are going to do those down dogs, planks, and then our side plank, the leg is going to be behind us. So last time both feet were stacked on top. That top leg, top knee is going to be bent, and the ball of the foot is going to be behind us. So even though it's actually less strenuous than the one before, it's more the shape you want to create. It's a little bit more of a tough shape. Nice, couple more breaths. So just notice how the body feels. Lovely. And I'm going to show you where we're at. And I might come down just so I can really be sure of the times. Make your way to down dog. We're going to spend a minute in down dog. Before we spend that minute, we're just going to get settled. So you choose the length of your down dog. You choose the spread of your fingers. You choose the width of your arms. Now we start our down dog from here. If your down dog feels super stable, you've got a couple of options. We've got 50 seconds in it. You might want to bend the elbows like we've done before. Drop the head a little bit closer and then come up. Lovely, last 40 seconds. You might want to come up onto your fingers if there's nothing going on with the wrists and the hands, and spend the last 30 seconds of your down dog here. Either way, we're holding. Sweet last 20 seconds. Push the ground away, use the feet. Last 10 seconds. Squeeze the inner thighs together and away. Exhale, drop onto your knees. One inhale, one exhale. Reset. We've got a 45-second plank. Draw the belly in. Nice. Brilliant. Feet are active. They're hip width apart, so you've got a really nice stable base. Amazing. Just 25 seconds left to go. Belly draws in. Think about those lower ribs knitting together towards the hips. Brilliant. Last 15 seconds. Make the breath deep. Make it full. Make it noisy. Perfect. Exhale, drop down, well done. Well done. So 20 seconds, a little bit longer in our side planks, but a little bit easier strength-wise. Wherever you want to be, on wrist, on forearms, whatever's making most sense in your body today. Maybe you take 10 seconds and then a little break and then 10 seconds like that. Whatever you're chosen to be. From here, we come forward into a plank, down dog, weird thing. We take the right arm a little bit further forward. So when we come into our side plank, this right wrist is a tiny fractional bit in front of the shoulder. We rock forward and we find our side plank. Top leg comes behind, nice. Our 20 seconds starts from now. So use the foot. Find the outside edge of the straight leg, push into it. So flex the foot. And then the ball of those standing, or the bent knee, push into that. Lovely, last few seconds. Amazing. Hand comes down. Shake it off. One inhale. One exhale, other side. Left hand a little bit further forward. We take time, that left wrist slightly in front. Take the back, top leg bends. Let's start. 20 seconds from here. We use the little toe edge of that straight leg, push into it. Flex the foot. Back toes, back ball of the foot. Lovely, last 5 seconds. Squeeze the incredible massive glute that's going to fire you up and push the floor away. Exhale. All the way down. Oh, so great. Last thing we're going to add on. Last thing. If you've got blocks or you've got chair, brilliant. I would suggest, we're going to take Ustrasana, camel, in a couple of different ways. First way is more traditional. Second way, I would either do the first way twice. That second way, only if you're super used to Ustrasana, because I can't say it today. Ustrasana, because I sound Italian. Because that second way is a lot stronger. It's a lot more muscles, all right? So first way, we grab our blocks. We pop them. However, bearing in mind we've loosened up here, so we might get a little bit more ground there. Oh, great. Let's do this so you can really look at that. Perfect. From here, knees are hip distance and toes are tucked. We squeeze the glutes and we press forward. So this, unlike what we've been doing, this we're lengthening through the lower back and pushing the pubic bone forward. Perfect. From here, we just start to take one hand and then the other hand to the block. So they need to be of a height that you're comfortable to be in. And then when you get comfortable, you can use the block to press yourself out into camel. So your blocks might be a little higher, you might be here, you might be on a chair, doesn't matter. We're finding space in the front of the belly. You might be feeling it in here, that's also fine, but really trying to find space in the front of the belly. And then squeeze the glutes, draw the core in, come off with the blocks, and come up. Brilliant. Either do that once more, or again, if camel Ustrasana is super, super known to you, we're going to come at it from backwards. So toes are tucked or toes are untucked, up to you. You're either coming into camel how we've just done, or you lift a little bit up. Take hold of the heels and then slide up this way. Get comfy. You can take the chin into the chest. If it feels all right, imagine the crown of the head lengthening. And then just as we came in, we go out. Oh, so horrible. Brilliant. Release through here. You might want to take a few moments in child's, just softening through the lower back. You might want to loosen up through the wrists. Up to you. Well done. I do think we've kind of got, even though it's a 4-week challenge, I do think it's more like a 6-week challenge. Unless you're there, maybe you're there, but I still feel like we've got quite a lot to do. So as usual, if you have any questions or anything, just WhatsApp me, and yeah, see you soon.